because the right wetsuit can help you swim faster, feel fresher and conserve energy for the bike and a run in a triathlon. We're at Loughborough University, one of the world's leading sports science centres,
where they'll conduct independent testing on our behalf across identical swim trials.
We're going to do a comprehensive test of wetsuit performance and then dive right into the results. Swimming is arguably the hardest discipline in triathlon. It's taxing, it's draining, and it can zap your energy before you've even got onto the bike. And that's where wetsuits come in. Zone 3 wetsuits are designed to increase your buoyancy in the water. They are designed to reduce drag through the water, and overall you should feel less fatigued when you're wearing one in a triathlon swim. So how much difference does a wetsuit make? And more importantly, does a higher end wetsuit save you even more energy? That's what we're testing here at Loughborough today. Loughborough is not just one of the world's top sports science institutions, it's also where Zone 3 began. Our founder, James Locke, actually came to Loughborough University on a sports scholarship, and it was where Zone 3 began because whilst he was racing triathlon, he was actually getting really frustrated with how wetsuits performed. One, how fast they were, but also how fast they were or slow they were to actually take off in transition. And that's where the idea for Zone 3 sparked. So we've actually come a bit full circle coming back here today. So the test setup today, we've got 3 swimmers just behind me here. They are 3 different levels of ability. So we have got 1 beginner swimmer, 1 intermediate swimmer and 1 expert swimmer with us here today. Each swimmer will complete 2 separate swim tests on 2 separate days, and on each day they will be completing 2 swims of 750 metres. Over the 2 test sessions they will be doing a swim with no wetsuit. They will then switch to wearing an entry-level wetsuit, and then on the second test they will be swimming in an intermediate level wetsuit and an expert level wetsuit. After each 750 metre swim, each swimmer will be tested for blood lactate, their stroke efficiency, and we'll also ask them about their perceived effort for the swim as well. All of the testing done here today is run independently from Loughborough Sport Science Centre. We're just providing the wetsuit.
Okay, so how we take blood lactate is we get a small lancet to make a very small crick in their earlobe to open it up and get that bleeding. So we get a free-flowing blood sample, and then I put it in one of these, which then we send through the machine, and that gives us a blood lactate reading. So we take that directly after exercise. So today we've set that intensity somewhere in the middle, so we call it a strong aerobic pace. So we don't want an exponential increase in blood lactate, we want the lactate levels to be fairly stable throughout. And then we're just assessing the differences of blood lactate values between the different wetsuits. What we're expecting to see is in your more advanced wetsuit, where you have better buoyancy and more freedom of movement around the shoulders, that's going to be more efficient. Therefore, coming out of the water into the bike and the run leg of a triathlon, you have more energy to deliver a better overall result. So after the swim, we'll be asking each of the swimmers their rate of perceived exertion. So going from 6 lying in bed up to 20 absolute maximum effort.
So it's been a few weeks since the independent testing at Loughborough University, and we've now got back the results. So let's dive in and have a look. So the results are pretty clear across the board, and we have seen massive improvements in speed, efficiency and physiological benefits from wearing a wetsuit compared to not wearing a wetsuit. The performance benefits actually scaled with the wetsuit tier. So our Vanquish, our top end wetsuit, actually delivered the most gains. For our intermediate athletes, we found that fit and familiarity play a huge role in your wetsuit performance as well. While endurance wasn't directly measured, improved efficiency and reduced physiological load suggest a lower energy cost per stroke. So just a little reminder of the actual test that we did. We had beginner swimmers, intermediate swimmer and an advanced swimmer, and we tested a beginner wetsuit, an intermediate wetsuit and a top end wetsuit. We tested them for their blood lactate, swim time, average pace, distance per stroke and overall perceived effort after each swim. In the results of this case study, it has been confirmed that all of the Zone 3 wetsuits that were tested have actually improved the swim speed and efficiency for all 3 swimmers. So that's the beginner, the intermediate and the advanced swimmer. Let's have a little deep dive into the varying benefits across each swimmer and wetsuit. So the results that you can see on the screen right now indicate that the performance improvements increased progressively with the wetsuit tier. As you can see, in each of the 3 wetsuits, there is an increase in your average speed, an increase in your efficiency in the water, and you are spending lower energy per stroke. So let's break this down
for what it means per level of wetsuit. So the entry-level wetsuit in the Zone 3 range, the Agile, improved body position and reduced drag, helping swimmers move more efficiently through the water. The results averaged across the 3 athletes show clear performance benefits at a consistent effort level. The mid-tier suit, the Vision, balances buoyancy and flexibility, delivering efficiency without compromise. Average results from the 3 athletes confirmed that this mid-level suit reduces energy cost while improving speed and comfort in the water. For the top-end suit, results averaged across the 3 athletes and showed the Vanquish X delivered the greatest gains in both performance and efficiency, with the lowest physiological cost recorded. These findings reinforce its design intent to deliver measurable, real-world marginal gains for experienced athletes.
If you're interested in geeking out on all the data, tap this little link here to have a little look through. So overall, Zone 3's wetsuits didn't just make you swim faster, they made swimming feel easier. The data shows that athletes swam faster and more efficiently at the same perceived effort, suggesting reduced drag, better body position and better hydrodynamic support as well. This essentially means that you're also going to feel fresher going onto the bike and the run in the rest of your triathlon. These results reinforce what athletes already knew, that when your kit is built around performance, you can move faster with less effort.